Now a species in severe decline due to an insect called the emerald ash borer. Ash trees are one of the species that scientists are interested in monitoring. In general, ash trees can be fairly easy to identify, but several similar-looking species of ash trees are found throughout the eastern United States and can take some practice to identify. Overall, ash trees have opposite branching, where the twigs and leaves are formed opposite one another on the branch. What distinguishes these trees from other trees with opposite branching is that all ash trees have compound leaves. These can be hard to identify sometimes, so always look for where the leaf attaches to the branch. Compound leaves are formed when several leaflets make up a single leaf. Leaves are attached to the branch at noticeable nodes, but leaflets do not have these nodes when they attach to the central stalk of the leaf. In most cases, ash trees have 5 to 9 leaflets per leaf. Seeds of ash trees can also be distinctively long and thin, but are sometimes hard to find on trees that are dying from EAB attack. Bark is usually grayish in color and can develop diamond-shaped patterns. However, trees that are dying from EAB will sometimes have bark that is peeling off. Several species of ash are found throughout the United States, including white ash, blue ash, and green ash. Blue ash is easy to differentiate from the other two because its twigs have distinctive ridges that run along the length of the twig. These typically have 5 to 7 leaflets per leaf. White ash and green ash both do not contain these ridges on the twigs and are sometimes harder to differentiate from one another. White ash typically have 5 leaflets per leaf, but this can vary. Green ash can have 7 leaflets per leaf, but this can also vary. However, looking at the bud scar on a twig can be a helpful identifying mark. On white ash, the buds that are produced on the twigs are recessed into the leaf scars that were left from previous season's leaves. Green ash have buds that seem to sit on top of the leaf scars. Side by side, it is easier to see the difference, but this differentiation can help confirm which species has been found. Unfortunately, since most ash trees have been infested with emerald ash borer, it is also important to be able to identify trees that might be under attack. Since the emerald ash borer affects the nutrient and water transport systems of the tree, it often causes thinning in the canopy and a lack of leaves on the branches, even during the spring and summer when most other trees have leaves out. The insect itself is long and narrow and has an emerald color to it. If the bark of an ash is peeling away and serpentine tunnels can be seen beneath the bark, this can also be an indication of the emerald ash borer. As the insects tunnel out from beneath the bark, they create D-shaped exit holes that can be noticeable on the outside of the bark. Often when a tree is stressed, it will send out small shoots from the trunk or the base of the tree, called epicormic growth. Ash trees will often form epicormic shoots when stressed from EAB attack. By learning to identify ash trees and recognizing the effect that emerald ash borers have had on ash, we can be a part of the effort to help restore ash to our forests. Jennifer Cook, a researcher for the U.S. Forest Service, explains how information collected by the public can be used to help researchers breed trees that can survive EAB attack.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Cook. I'm a research scientist with the Northern Research Station of the Forest Service in Delaware, Ohio. We use TreeSnap because we want citizens to help us find trees that have survived long-term emerald ash borer infestations, because we have done research that have shown some of these trees actually are able to better defend themselves against emerald ash borer, and through breeding we can actually increase the level of resistance, and our goal is to be able to restore populations of ash that can withstand emerald ash borer.
Identifying and marking ash trees in the TreeSnap app can be an easy but helpful way to join in the effort to protect and restore our forests.